what you think about when you're born into a fire. Let them burn it out. Sell them to the richest buyer. They wanna let the world decay. They tell us lies and fade away, fade away. We feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race. Wake up to the back of the pack, kill it anyway.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Yan, we're live already. Yan, simula tayo. I'm not sure bakit hindi lumalabas ang logo natin sa Rising Stars. It should be out already. But anyways, welcome to another episode of the Rising Stars. Tonight po is going to be our semifinals for this week number 2. And please introduce our teams, Mr. Al Snake, while I fix some stuff right here. Mike.
Alright, so good evening everyone. The first match we're gonna be seeing right now is going to be the match between Esports Heart versus Drifters Chaos 3.0. But there's gonna be some changes with Drifters name. It's gonna be Drifters Alpha. So hindi ko na lang pinalitan because you guys might think that they're changing the entire roster, but hindi po. That's just gonna be an update. And right after their match, we're gonna be seeing RTZ MADZ PH versus Esports Spade as well. So can't wait to see who's gonna win tonight's semifinals, and they're gonna compete for tomorrow's finals.
All right, definitely. So, yung mananalo ngayon will go to the finals, and game number 2 later, alas 10. It's gonna be another fight. Whoever wins that will go to the finals also, and then as a reward for these two teams na matatalo ngayon, they can go for a battle of fourth. At least may scrim sila. So again, it is gonna be Ace Hearts. Dalawang Ace teams po ang present this week. They won their respective fights the days before. Kaya dalawa pong team from Aces are gonna be here with us tonight. Alright, let me see if ever may bans na tayo. I'm gonna let them know. Alright. Nawala pala yung logo natin. So please take over muna, Miss Rattlestick.
Sure.
Sabi ni Michael, nice hair. Thank you. Alright, Oriana is gonna be the first ban.
There you have it, guys. The first ban is going to be Oriana. He's one of the commonly banned champs right now dahil sa fact that she can be comboed with all the champs, and her shockwave is something that aces do not want to encounter sa match nila. So this is a very smart move of actually banning the champ. Pangit naman.
Ano yun?
Hindi, binasa ko lang yung sinabi ni Zeke. Pangit ng mga kakapit. Bakit pa? So there you have it. Another ban would be Akali and Lee Sin, one of the S tier bans. Akali is a very mobile assassin. She's always there to do cleanups during the clashes, and the fact that she's very mobile, she's able to be very mobile with attacks. She can evade and can chase opponents. So Chaos would not want to have an Akali, and that Lee Sin as well, being a jungler who is able to knock up opponents into the air. Lee Sin is someone they do not want to have as an opponent who can gank their lane by knocking up and putting them at big disadvantage. So that's a very smart ban. And lastly, Ace would ban that Alistar. Alistar being a very tanky support and can initiate, also a very smart ban from Ace. So we're seeing typical bans from both teams.
Right.
So far so good. We'll see about their picks sa draft pick.
Alright. So I'm just gonna tell them they can start simulan agad natin ng labanan. Diba? So we should be heading towards the champion selection screen. Oriana, Kali, Alistar, and Lee Sin are our bans. Alistar getting bans all the time already. Lakas, ganun ba kalakas ngayon talaga si Alistar? He deserves the bans.
I would ban the Braum over the Alistar because, you know, the ADR always needs a very tanky support, and Braum is a perfect candidate for, the tanky support. But maybe it's a strategy from the teams to open up a champ for them. So we'll see about this one.
Right.
Right, so we're actually seeing a Braum pick by Ace Hearts tonight. Like I mentioned, very tanky support. Even sa first laning phase, the early laning phase, he's already able to support his ADR by absorbing so much damage from the opponents. And this is going to be a very good strategy to actually help the ADR hit and farm from the back. So
Quirky.
there, Corky's gonna be protected by that Braum. So I think blue team's going for the siege lineup here because there's gonna be that Ziggs who is most effective sa turrets natin po.
Right.
And that Fiora as well, she's a very good split push and a very good counter for that Camille you are seeing on the red side. And that Wukong as well, being a jungle, he's becoming actually one of the most popular picks sa games natin ngayon sa mga malalaking teams because of the fact that he's a jungle gank who can initiate with his ultimate. So he can start a very good fight for the team. And that, as you're getting back to the meta, he's dealing very, very good damage. And sa performance niya po, if ever their opponents are actually going to evade the clash, he can always have one more chance of taking a shot by using his ultimate. So this is a very good lineup as well from blue side, red side. Having that Camille, a very good early Baron laner sa laning phase, and also a very effective split push. That Aurelion Sol, although na-nerf na siya, we're still seeing Aurelion Sol being picked. Kapon, if you guys tuned in to our stream, you saw an Aurelion Sol actually stun the entire cavalry from the opponent who were actually going for the Rift Herald. So that is how much potential Aurelion Sol can actually put the team. That's something that you guys should always look up to.
All right, definitely, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the Wild Rift. Help me welcome the teams right now. On the blue side is Ace, Hearts, and on the red side is going to be Drifters 3.0. Dragon laners are heading at the top. They are going to set one of Death Bush, so I think this is going to be spicy early in the game. I saw the strategy by them before. Whenever the Dragon laner or whoever is in the lane goes up for the creep wave, this Death Ball is going to get first blood. And are they going to be able to do that this time? Let's see. It is going to be Camille right here. A little step forward, and here we go. It will start. Camille will flash away. The slow right there is going to connect. The Braum stun is going to connect too. There is the shield of the Camille. That is going to be enough for her to survive. Almost dying is Ace Oi right here. And that should be the end of the fight. Good job by the red side. Drifters 3.0. Queenie for surviving that. First blood averted.
A very awesome job by that Camille. You actually saw how mobile Camille can be with her long legs, actually able to pull up a very good evade on the three champs from the blue side. So that was a very effective gameplay shown to you by that Camille on the red side. So 0-0 on the board and just a 200 gold lead by the red team.
All right, so it's going to be a roaming Leona right here, and I think this is the piece we are expecting after this early game. Let's introduce the players and their champions.
All right, so on the blue side, we have Ace Eye on the Braum support. We have Ace Aiming on the Fiora Baron lane. We have Ella Giggle on the Ziggs mid lane. We have Ace Yuri Zetuna on the Graves jungle. And lastly, we have Ace Zeeks on the Corky ADR.
And on the red side, we have Oh My Ritz on the Leona support. Awaken on the Wukong Baron laner. Camille by Queenie on the Baron lane. Pop. Wukong was jungler. Sorry. Barely Pop on the Ezreal ADR. And lastly, it is Sejutsu on the mid Aurelion Sol right here. Right. So pretty even early game so far.
showing up. And you can see, I think there's going to be some aggression here on the top lane with that Fiora. It's not looking so
Uh-oh.
good for that Fiora. And there, you're going
Fiora.
to be seeing her down by that Camille. A first blood by the Camille on the red side. 0 to 1 on the board, and just a 600 gold lead on their side. And mind you guys, I want to let you see how much wards they already placed on the river. This is actually a very good way of showing map control and making sure they know their opponent's movements from the red side.
All right, Fiora going down as the first blood. That was Queenie on the Camille, and she is not done yet. She will keep dominating this lane from this point forward. I'm expecting a easier game from this Queenie later on. Let's see. That was the first blood again earlier. No, Camille hasn't reset it yet, so her itemization is a bit down. So she's gonna take some damage right here from the Fiora. Good job by the Fiora, forcing Camille to go back home.
Yes, and so far so good. It's a very peaceful start for the rest of the lanes. I think we're gonna be seeing more aggression once that dragon is gonna spawn, and it's gonna be around 30 seconds already until the first dragon is gonna spawn. And I think there's gonna be another fight on the Baron lane.
All right, so pretty even so far in the HP bars. Let's see who will go down. 20 seconds. The dragon is gonna be spawning right here. A pretty spicy Baron lane we have right here. Pokes 1v1. Here we go. Blue team is already starting their invasion. This is in preparation for the Drake. It is gonna be the Infernal Drake, mind you. It's gonna be very important right here.
Indeed, very important with that bonus damage, and we're gonna be seeing some quick resets from the blue side. They're not gonna opt for the reset, but they're gonna take their position as the rest of the red side is coming their way. I
All
think
right.
there's gonna be a fight.
All right, Aurelius Sol comes in with the stun, but does not connect onto anybody. TP from the Fiora, no, from the Camille is gonna be coming here. It is 5v4. All right, Brom will send out the ultimate, but Brom will melt right in front of us. Ezreal with the ultimate right there is not gonna hit anyone, but they are gonna get the Wukong also. Graves is also very low right here, but red team, they have overdid it. All right, they're already very low. Only 2 champions left right here. Ezreal is gonna go down. Camille is gonna be last in the menu, but Camille will be able to repel out, but the follow forward from the Fiora is gonna connect, and that is gonna be an ace, I believe so, right? It's an official ace, but that is blue side. Ace Hearts winning the fight, but will not be able to take the Drake.
What an ace from the Hearts. 5 to 4 on the board and a 1k gold lead in favor of the blue side. With the dragon not yet taken, I think we're gonna be seeing an even spicier match from both teams any minute now.
All right, everyone is coming here. They know that the party is down at the Dragon's Pit. There we go. Brom melted so fast earlier. Let's see if that is going to be the case right here. There are no ultimates from many champions right now. Leona does have, and it is going to be a fight, baby. That is the Hextech ultimate from Cassad right there. Leona sent out the ultimate, but it is blue side winning this fight right now. Ezreal will try his best to kill someone, but no, they will not take anything at all. Blue team even gets the Drake, and that's an ace. Blue team, Ace Hearts, takes the fight, takes the Drake, and they will take this mid turret as a reward. 5 minutes, 40 seconds in.
A remarkable ace from the Hearts. 10 to 4 on the board, getting that Infernal Dragon buff and the first turret in their pockets. They sure are in a good lead and a very, very comfortable start for the blue side. And there you have it, guys. The Rift Herald is already spawned, and pretty sure things will spice up any minute now.
Yes, it is Ace Hearts sitting on a 6k gold lead right now. That's pretty comfortable considering we're just 6 minutes in the game. Ace Hearts are doing it in the early part of this game. Rift Herald has already spawned. It is gonna be started right here. The Camille will stun the Brom right there, but Brom will send out the ultimate, hits the Camille. Camille, you are out of the map, and that's Camille going down. Rift Herald still available right here. Resetting right now is the Rift Herald, so it's taking them quite a long time to take the Rift Herald, but there is no contest for the Rift Herald. That's Rift Herald down on the blue side, but red team gets an exchange, gets the first turret out of the game, but blue side at the top, they are gonna send the bomb to kill the Ezreal. That's another death on the red side.
What an aggression from the blue side. I was thinking they were on the siege, but even on the kills, they're dominating. 12 to 4 on the board and a 6k gold lead in their pockets. One turret down for both teams, but an Infernal Drake on the blue side and the repair lane. I think there's gonna be an Hextech
Hex.
casted here on that Corky, and it's not looking so good for Corky with that
Ooh.
Aurelion Sol coming, and it's gonna be trouble. But that Camille is a no match, and the Wukong comes in, but Fiora down that Camille. Not looking so good for the Fiora, but she's mobile enough to go away and get more help with that Braum absorbing damage for the
Ooh.
team. And that's gonna be another jump down. It's gonna be Leona, 14-4 on the board, and an 8K gold lead by the blue side. That's gonna be 9K with that turret down. This is a very, very wonderful match shown by blue side.
Ace Hearts taking down two champions and they get a bonus turret after that fight. They are doing this in this early part of the game. We are now opening the mid part of the game, but blue side Ace Hearts will be sitting on a very big gold lead right now. I think they're taking over this game. There will be chances later for red team to get back into this game. Let's see how they are going to be doing it, but it is not going to be easy considering how Ace Hearts are doing in this early game.
Yes, and mind you, the map control Ace Hearts have on the top jungle lane of the red side. They've extended their wards even to that point, making sure they know the movements of the red side whenever they farm in that area. So this is a very good way, and I think there's gonna be a fight on the on the bottom lane.
All right, that is going to be Leona going down first. It is Corky very low already, but the cavalry is here to help him. Fiora takes third damage right there. That was unnecessary, but they know that Ezreal is hiding under the turret. Are they going to go dive for this? No, they are not going to go aggressive in that. I like that call. That is going to be it. Only one champion, the Leona, going down on the Drifters 3.0 lineup.
Ace Hearts even going at a very comfortable start, making sure that they're very strategic on their approaches during the clashes. And it's going to be 15 seconds until the second break is going to spawn. We're seeing some resets from the blue side, and some are already taking their position just around the pit. So we'll surely see another fight in a minute.
All right, Corky has the package, I believe so. So Corky is on his way to the Dragon Pit. That is where going to be the fight is. Rift Herald is going to be summoned here at the bottom to create space for the blue team while they take the Dragon. Dragon is already being started right here. Blue team will go for a push at the top, but Camille is here to defend that turret. But turret goes down. Mission accomplished. Red team will get out, but they will lose the Drake in this fight. Oh no, Corky is going to go in with the package. Aurelion Sol is going to be very low. Damage still coming in, and that is Aurelio Sol going down. Plus, this bottom turret did go down already. Fiora, very low. Camille will flash follow and will send Fiora home in a body bag. That is Fiora down 16-5 after that fight.
That was a very messy fight by Ace Hearts. What a disaster. They were able to push a turret on the bottom lane. They were able to pack the dragon in their pockets, and they were able to take down some champs. 16-5 on the board, and now a 10K gold lead by the blue side with the two dragon buffs in their pockets. It's not looking so good for the red side, and the Baron Nash is already up and about at just 10 minutes and a half into the game.
All right, tingnan natin the condition right now for red team. They have to contest this Baron. If ever they won't be able to get this Baron, their base is going to be cracked open. Let's see how blue team is going to take the Baron. They're not going to go for it aggressively. I like that call. They will want to get a pick off first. Let's see how they are going to do that this time. Here at the bottom, I think this is the pick off they're looking for. Camille is not looking good right here. Ultimate by the Fiora is going to be casted. Grand Challenge is going to go in. Hextech's ultimatum will not connect. Camille will shield to try to survive, but Fiora is gonna go flat follow, and there it is. That is gonna be the end of the fight. Fiora will back out. Camille's season opening and will be able to exit, but not for Aurelion Sol. Aurelion Sol goes down, and this might be the opening they're looking for them to take the Baron, and there it is. They're gonna start the Baron already. Blue team gets one champion and will start the Baron.
Yes, and we're still seeing red team very, very consistent about
Ooh.
this one, and it's not looking so good. That blue team gets the Baron after and the Grey Pop for the Wukong, but they were able to take down the Leona. Wukong also
Ooh.
taken down, and that Ezreal gets taken down. That's three champs for nothing. The Baron buff goes to the blue side, 20-5 on the board, and that's gonna be a 7 goal lead by the blue side. Not looking so good. I'm pretty sure they're gonna be marching their way now towards the mid lane inhibitor turret, and the Aurelion Sol's not going to be good enough to defend
Boom.
that lane against 4 champ.
This
Camille comes to the rescue, and it's not looking so good now. That's going to be another turret down on the top lane.
a disaster in the Baron pit when the Drifters tried to contest for that Baron. They went in quite early and wasn't able to really get out. 3 champions go down, and with that, 3 turrets will go down on the red side after the push. What a fight by Ace Hearts. Well played so far, 12 minutes in.
What a fight indeed with that 20-5 on the board. And um Lanyan, 16k gold lead by the blue side. That's
Right.
so much. And it's not really looking well for the red side with their Nexus exposed.
Camille.
I'm not sure and there that Camille's in trouble, but we'll see if she's gonna be able to escape. Not looking
Ooh.
good. Ooh, with that ultimate from the Braum, cutting her off guard, and that's a Camille taken down on the top.
Glacial Fissure used on one champion, but well worth it. They get another one right here. Aurelio Sol is gonna go down. What are you doing there earlier? Aurelio Sol, that is a no man's land, and Aurelio Sol goes down. 2 champions down on the red side. This is gonna be a 3v5 hold, and I don't think this is gonna stand. Nexus is already taking damage right here. 1k, 500, 400, 200, done. That is gonna be game number 1 by Ace Hearts, and Ace Hearts showing Drifters 3.0 how it is done here in Rising Stars. Rattlesnake, what do you think about that fight?
That was a very, very fast game from Ace Hearts. Early domination, knowing that they were for the siege pick and the lineup, so they had to make sure they had to finish the game earlier than they should. A chart here tells you the story. Red team was supposed to lead the early parts of the game, but with the objectives and the turret pushes by the blue side, they had a clean sweep less than 5 minutes into the game.
Yeah, very quick game. Medyo na-distract ako sa sa comments. A friend of mine was commenting, binabasa ko kanina. Shout out to my friend Joseph Trabago. Thanks man. Thanks man. And yeah, Ace Esports at a certain point around 5 minutes in the game, it was pretty even, but went downhill for Drifters 3.0 in the later parts after the 5-minute mark. Ace Hearts took control of the game and never let go of the lead. What a fight from them. Let's see if they can bring the momentum into game number 2, or Drifters 3.0 will be able to solve the puzzle in front of them. Let's see as we prepare for game number 2. We will go for a 3-minute break while we prepare for the next game. We'll see you in a bit.
I'm a little young, but you don't know what I've become. Can't you see it in my face? But even living in disguise, but you can see the killer in my eyes. I've got a look you can't escape. 僕の未来は誰にもわからない。皆は僕をダメなやつと思う。鏡を見つめる僕を見下げているけど中には大きな力希望がある。 Maybe I'm a little young, but you don't know what I've become. Can't you see it in my face?
Alright, so we're ready for the bans for game number 2. This is game number 2 between Ace Esports Heart versus Drifter Chaos 3.0. What a fight earlier by Ace Hearts. Let's see how they're going to be doing in game number 2. Bans are going to be starting in a bit. Tingnan natin. First ban. Go ahead, Mr. Rattlesnake.
So Chaos is going to ban Lee Sin again. We're gonna be seeing another Lee Sin ban. They do not want to handle that Lee Sin. Lee Sin being able to gank and knock you up into the air, dealing tremendous damage. Someone they do not want to deal in this game. I'm just surprised though. I would be banning Braum instead. Some respect bans from the first game most probably, but seems they're not doing it. So we'll see about their strategy. And we're seeing Akali and Orianna getting banned again. So, very typical ban. Akali being a very strong champ, as well as that Orianna being, who's able to be comboed with all champs with her
Right.
shockwave. So they do not want to deal with an Orianna or an Akali. So this is actually a very good strategy from Ace Hearts.
Ace Hardware yung iniisip ko eh. Ace Hearts. Dapat. Listen, last ban is gonna be another Alistar. So yeah, what do you think about this?
Ooh, still an Alistar. I do not really know why you would ban the Alistar over that bomb, but we'll see about their strategy still. But Alistar can be tanky, can be a very good initiator, but I would still ban that Braum from the first game. It would be better to ban those champs from the first game.
So
Anyway, Alistar, that's okay. Still reasonable, and we'll see about their picks in a few.
alright. Shout out to my friend Josephat Rabago. Thanks for watching, man. Norville, John, go Esports. So please support your teams. Share the stream, like the stream, and definitely follow us also. It's a G for both sides already, so we are gonna be headed towards the champ selection screen in a bit. Alright, as soon as... Alright, I think we're gonna start already. Alright, here we go. Champ selection screen. Let me update the score. On the blue side is gonna be Drifters turn. One na po ang aces natin. Let me just update the score really quick. There we go. Okay. No, not Drifters. It should be...
Anyway, so Inas is going to get the Braum. They ban the Alistar, but they get the Braum to fly over. This is also a very good way of making sure they can secure the tankiest support, I should say,
Right.
in their side, because this will really help a whole lot in their clashes as well as for the ADRs early laning. And that Aurelion Sol, we've seen so much potential from the Aurelion Sol sa games natin yesterday. Like I mentioned, he was able to stun the entire cavalry who were trying to take on the Rift Herald. So this is the potential that Aurelion Sol can do.
Alright.
And there, we're seeing a Camille jungle and a Fiora barrel lane. That's something new. I've never seen Camille go for jungle, so this is gonna be so interesting. And that's Shaya for the ADR. I'm not a Shaya person. I do not. I have really not seen her full potential yet. So we'll see how Chaos is going to prove me wrong with doubting that Shaya pick. And for the ASF as well, going for the Siege lineup again, just like the first game.
Alright.
This is gonna be interesting. That Corky's a first game. I think he needed the respect ban that he was supposed to get, but he did not.
Right.
But instead, we're seeing this Corky again, and let's see if he's still gonna be able to maintain the crown he just earned the first game natin. And that Ziggs, let's keep seeing a Ziggs who's gonna be able to take on more objectives. We'll sure hope to see more from this team, or are they gonna lose against the blue side? So we'll surely see. But too early to make conclusions. We'll surely see how they're gonna play and put their strategies into the game.
Alright, definitely. You mentioned earlier you haven't seen a Camille jungle yet. Next Play has been doing this in the last tournament that they had. I'm seeing Camille support. Let's see how Ace. No, it's gonna be Drifters. No, yeah, Drifters 3.0 going for that Camille jungle right now. Early game is gonna be safe for both sides. Let's introduce the players.
Alright, so on the blue side, we have Queenie on the Baron Fiora. We have barely top on the ADR Shaya. Chaos,
Chaos. Oh my Ritz.
oh my Ritz on the support Rom. Sujotsu on the mid lane. Aurelion Sol is currently taking a damage and not looking so good. And lastly, we have Awaken on the jungle Camille.
Kung may Arisen, we have Awaken. Let's see Ace Oi on the Rakan support. Yuri Zetsuna on the Wukong jungler. Zeke's on the Corki ADR. It's El Giggle. On the Ziggs mid. Aiming on the tawag nito, Singed Baron laner. I haven't seen Singed for quite a while, and they're gonna be bringing Singed out. Ace Hearts, I don't know what their plan is right now. Let's see what their winning conditions are gonna be.
Yeah, so for the blue side, they just have to make sure that that guy is gonna farm enough to dominate the mid part of the game, since he's a very effective mid game player. And I'm really interested with that Camille. Hindi ko pa nakita si Arisen from Next play that on the jungle lane. But anyway, that's gonna be interesting. So they have to dominate the Baron lane, knowing that Flora is a very strong Baron laner early game, and I think we're gonna see a gank here on the bottom lane.
No, it's not gonna connect. That is gonna be barely pop prepared for that gank and will hide under the turret. Red team will take another snap, a crack at this right there, and there it is, the initiation from the Rakan. Rakan very low right now, and Rakan is gonna go down. This is going against them right now. Braum taking so much damage, will be able to survive with the stun right there by the Shaya, and that is Corki going down 2-1 on the board after that fight. Aurelion Sol will try to get in, but Ziggs will find an exit, and that is gonna be it for the fight. 2-1. It is Drifters 3.0 on top of the game right now.
What was that? That Rakan, I think that was some miscommunication or some overconfidence by the Rakan. Napakasaya ng Grand Entrance. It hit but walang connect. It's 2-1 on the board and 1k gold lead in favor of the blue side. Napakasaya.
Alright, this Shaya after the buff is very painful, so they have to be very careful in feeding this Shaya. Shaya already is in the lead right now. Oops, there's gonna be champion dying on the blue side, on the red side. Cinch crumbling in from the pressure of Queenie. That's the advantage of Fiora. Cinch is very, very slow when it comes to laning. So Cinch did go down. Fiora gets a kill, and that's 3-1 after that. This Fiora is starting to look very, very strong.
Indeed, and we're seeing some aggression as well here on the bottom lane, but that's going to be a wasted gank by that Aurelion Sol. That's going to be 3-1 on the board, and a 1k gold lead still maintained by the blue side. And we'll surely see some spicy fight 30 seconds from now as the first dragon is going to spawn. And there you have it, another death on the red side. That Rakan was taken down by the Shaya, giving her the killing spree, and it's not gonna look so good for the red side. Feeding that ADR too much is gonna make her even more tremendous than she is right now, with 4-1 on the board and a 2k gold lead in favor of the blue side. You can see now that the dragon is gonna spawn any second, and there, a dragon already spawned. We're seeing Cinch do some reset, and some of the red team players already taking position here for the Dragon Tail.
Alright, there's gonna be a death bush setup right here, but Aurelion Sol sniffs that out, will not fall for that trap, and Aurelion Sol will be able to escape up, but will be disturbed by the Ziggs. That is gonna be very big for the red team. Let's see if they can capitalize on that delay right now. There are 3 champions right here. Red team doesn't know about this, but blue team will not go aggressive on this take for the dragon. This is a mountain drake, so it's not that important right now in the priority list. And they're just gonna hang around, and let's find an opening. Maybe an option for them to take will pop out. It is gonna be Wukong who tries to go first on this Drake. Drake is being pulled outwards the opening of the pit, and that will give them an advantage. Brom will go in, and I think this is going to be the fight right here. It is going to be an entry right here by the Fiora, and the fight breaks through. It is going to be Camille who gets the dragon, but Camille goes down. Rakan is already very low. Red team will try to escape right here. Ultimate right there by the Shaya is going to be used. Or no, Shaya is in trouble right now. Singe is after him, but Singe will go down, but Shaya is a bigger champion to go down, and that is a success from the red side. The blue team, though, did get the dragon.
What a messy fight. 6-5 on the board, but the dragon stolen by the blue side. Not looking so good for red team, but at least they won that fight, and are kind of getting back into the game. 20 seconds until the Rift Herald is going to spawn with the 1k gold lead still from the blue side. We'll surely see if red team's going to be able to catch up and still earn their crown, or is it going to be a third game going for the blue side?
All right, there's the swap connecting for both sides. That is going to be very big for the take here in the Baron. But I mean, Rift Herald has already spawned. Camille is here in the area, so this is going to be big for the blue side. They are in a good position right now to take this Rift Herald, and they will start the Rift Herald just like that. But Wukong knows about this, and Wukong is already here. Let's see, there is going to be a fight right here. Brom will tank for everyone, and there it is. Wukong goes for the steal. That is going to be very big right there. Brom will miss the ultimate, so that is going to be very bad for the Brom. Shaya is going to be their target. This is a good target for them, but they are being controlled right now with the ultimate of the Aurelion Sol, and that is going to be it for the fight. It is going to be Ace Hearts winning that fight, and they even up the board with the steal of the Rift Herald as their bonus.
Man, what a very, very good fight from the red side. 6-6 on the board, and they're already doing their best to get the first turret in their pocket. It's still gonna be, it's now gonna be a 1k gold lead in their favor. There, a first turret going to the red side. Let's see, it's going to be a 3k gold lead already by the red team. They're getting back at the game, making sure they do not lose that easily, and I think they can be a
There it is. The fight right here at the top is gonna happen. Maybe that is Rakan getting 2-man stun on the grand entrance, but there are only 2 of them. Aurelion Sol is gonna be here to help the team, but red team will smartly disengage. But again, they get the first turret of the game. Ace Hearts showing you how the comeback is done, and they are now up in the gold count.
very, very awesome display from Esports. I would always like to commend how good they are with control. They're very disciplined enough in making sure they do not overcommit and strategically making sure that they do not lose a clash so that they're not punished in the later game.
Alright, there it is. Initiation by the Rakan is going to hit on the Brom, but Brom is under the turret right now. Oh, Shaya is going to be thrown by the Singe, but will be able to escape, and that Shaya will not die. Very low right now, but Corki, the damage comes in from the Corki, and they pick off the Shaya. That is going to be very big for the red team right now. They are going to be pinging here in the jungle, in the bottom river. They saw the Aurelion Sol. Aurelion Sol will be running away, and Aurelion Sol will be out, and that is Ace Hearts taking the fight and taking another turret of the game, opening the map up on the blue side.
Ace Hearts getting back at the game, 6-7 on the board, and a 2k gold lead in their favor. Only 10 seconds until the second dragon is going to spawn, but look at the map right now. It seems red team is already choking blue team with the map control on their jungle side. They're making sure they know the movements, and they're making sure they would know if they're going to plan for any ganks when that dragon is going to spawn. This is actually red team getting back at the game and making sure they do not lose that easily against Drifters.
Alright, I don't think the blue side Drifters will be able to do anything about this dragon. There it is, dragon is already down. Red blue team tried to push for the mid instead, but Singe is there to protect the turret, and what a game right now. There is going to be fight in the mid. Never mind, baby, that Shaya is taking so much damage right now, and Wukong will be able to control them. Wukong is already very low, but has the GA right there. Shaya did go down. Bomb right there from the Ziggs. It's not going to connect really. It is blue team who is winning this right now. Red team's health bar are not really looking really good. Singe will melt in front of us. Singe will be able to look for an escape, and Singe will go No, hindi. You don't chase a Singe, man. Camille will be able to get the Singe, but let's see if they can do more. It's pretty even on the count at the top right now. Rakan is going to be able to escape. There it is. The bombs are going to connect, and Ziggs will finish the job that Singe could not do. That Camille goes down. It's going to be 9-10 after that. It is still Ace on top of this fight, but I thought they were gonna dominate the fight earlier, but no, blue team are not gonna go down without any fight.
What a disaster. 9-10 board, and we're seeing a very, very good matchup for both teams. They're not giving up that easily, and they're not just giving in to the fight. This is very good for both teams, making sure they're getting back at it on the game. But it's still Esports winning at this point with their 2k gold lead and 1 dragon buff for both teams. And now the Baron Nashor has already spawned. We'll see if they're going to go and attempt to make a go for it.
Alright, I think it's a pretty even game, man. 3k gold lead is not that much at 11 minutes in the game. Baron is gonna be the next thing in the menu. There's gonna be a death boost setup right here. Blue team will try to check for that Baron, and they know that there's no Baron take right now, but Braum is gonna be initiated on. Braum will be able to escape, sends out the ultimate. Braum is already very low, slow on the Wukong. Wukong will not be able to enter, and that Shia ultimate is not gonna help the red team at all. And it is gonna be Corki who goes down there. Aggression will be met with resistance, but resistance wins this time. Red team is not looking so well right now. Singe is gonna be next in the menu, but he is eaten alive by the Aurelion Sol. Ziggs will try to run, will stasis out, and will be able to survive, but not for long. Inevitably, he will still die, and that's an ace. Drifter 3.0, never say die, takes the fight, and they are gonna take the mid-turret with them as a reward. 12 minutes in.
What an ace from the Drifters, and their turret down on the middle. It's going to be 12-13% on the board, and a 2k gold lead already going to the blue side. They're coming back into the game and making sure it's not that easy for Ace Hearts to win. They're going to go for more turret purchase on the bottom lane, but the Baron Nashor is already going to get started by the red side. We'll really see how blue team is going to respond to this one any minute.
Right, this is actually very smart by Ace right now. Blue team does not expect this. Aurelion Sol will try to come in with the ultimate, but Aurelion Sol, Wukong is already very low, so Rakan is very low, so Rakan will go down. Red team, this is gonna be bad for them. Let's see, Baron is already very low. Who will take it? It is gonna be, nope, hindi ko nakita sino lang ako ng Baron, but it is blue side who wins that fight. I thought it was gonna be a very, very good take by the red side, but Aurelion Sol just comes in on time, and they will take the Baron, and with them an ace, and this base will be cracked open definitely.
What a comeback from Drifters, stealing that Baron buff and committing an ace on the red side and giving it a 19-11 on the board. The mid inhibitor turret is gonna be taken down any minute now, but red team comes to the rescue. The next turret, the next dragon has already spawned, and it's not looking so good, and I don't think red team is gonna contest. And there you have it, a second dragon going to the blue side. A comeback from Drifters, and it's looking so good for them with that mid inhibitor turret not looking well at 14 minutes into the game. Let's sure hope we're gonna be seeing Ace Heart coming back, but this is anybody's game still.
Alright, Drifters 3.0 is sitting on a 12k gold lead right now. It's a 12k? No, it's an 8k gold lead on the blue side. Drifters 3.0 just reset right now, and they are now going for the push. Let's see what kind of damage can they do with the Baron buff in their hands. It's going to be a 1-3-1 push. At the bottom, it's going to be Fiora. It is going to be the top turret that's going to go down first. That's one turret down. Mid turret is not looking so well, so this should go down in a bit, but good job with the defense so far. But it is going to be a fight right here. Big ultimate by the Ziggs is going to connect, and the XX ultimatum is going to be casted by the Camille. It is going to be Shia who goes down first. This is bad for blue team. Blue team is going to go for the backlines right here, but Singe is protecting that Ziggs right now. Good job by the red team so far in this fight, but Fiora dealing so much damage in the front lines, will clean up for the team, and it will end in a 3-for-2 exchange. Blue team is still on the lead right now, but they don't have the Baron buff anymore. Fiora has to be careful right here. Fiora is overcommitting. There is the Fiora's GA is going to be popped. Again, overcommit. They have to be careful right here. Fiora is going to be targeted right here, but good thing the Cinch doesn't have the skills available just yet, and blue team will disengage. That is it for that fight.
What a messy fight you just saw there. 22-13 on the board, and an 11k goal lead by the blue side, exposing the Nexus. The red team is not looking so good for them right now at 15 minutes into the game, and we'll surely see if they're still able to get a comeback at this point. I don't think so, but we'll never know when blue side can also throw a little bit.
All right, let's see how they are going to be doing this. Red team Ace Hearts are in a very deep pit right now. Let's see how they are going to be able to climb up. That is going to be the Baron spawning in the next 15 seconds. This is going to be their key right here. They will have to contest for this, delay the game a bit more, and hopefully they will find more options later. Because if this Rift Herald is going to be taken by the blue team with no contest, might as well wrap this game up, and because this is going to be a gift, so they will have to take this Baron down with them. Let's see if blue team will do this properly. They're doing good so far, dewarding the area. They're not going to spot the Wukong just yet, but Camille is going to go for the... Camille is going to be spotted right here. Camille will get out. Does lure the Wukong. Wukong is in a bad position right now. Doesn't have the flash. Wukong will have to use the ultimate to get out, and Wukong will be safe right there. Rakan will help the Wukong, but their big ultimate is already unavailable right here. So that's one firepower down. Camille will continue the bait right here, but blue team will still not go for it. Red team, good job not falling for the bait the second time around. Cinch will try to look for the Shaya, but Shaya will be able to get out, and there's not going to be a fight at this point. Good job by red team so far, prolonging this game.
Very good job indeed, and it's still 22-13 on the board, and an 11k goal lead maintained by the blue side. We're seeing a pretty good job by that Fiora split pushing while everyone was busy on the Baron, and it's gonna be a second until the Infernal Elder Drake is gonna spawn. I think we're gonna be seeing a fight.
Alright, there it is. Rakan will go in with the initiation on the Aurel Sol, but no follow-up just yet. Good grand entrance right there by Rakan. Hits two champions, but blue team is very strong right now. Ziggs will melt because of the Dragon, but Dragon is already very low. Braum will be very low. Will try to find an exit right there. They're gonna go for this cinch right here. Fiora is gonna be focusing the backlines. Fiora doing it for the team right now. Corki will find an exit right there. Will stasis out, but will still go down, and that should be the victory march for Drifters 3.0, and they even the series 1-1. What a fight again. Never say die. Drifters taking game number 2.
What a comeback from the Drifters, man. And we're seeing that Aurelion Sol going for the MVP.
And so looking at the stats right now.
There you go, guys. A very colorful graph that tells you the story. Blue team had it first, but at some point, red team was able to make a comeback and make up for it. But it was still blue team all the way, coming back with more aces, winning more clashes, and getting more objectives in their pockets. And that should tell you the story of how they made the cleanup against Ace.
Alright, could have been anybody's game in this fight, but good comeback once again by Drifters, evening things out. 1-1 on the board. We will be going on a 3-minute break to prepare for the next game.
selfish motive? Was I needed? Do I need it to go wrong? Polarized in hair and pain, pumping through my veins. Eyes in flames, call my name. I freeze, I burn, I blame. I love, I hate the safe I embrace inside of me. I only fuel the fire. But is it wrong for me to fight against the balance of my power? History in halves, one brain. I will break the chain. Oh no, どこには呼ぶ燃えるラメコルドポップの愛と嫌いにいる。Oh no, どこには
All right, we're back for game number 3. You guys asked for a fight, and we got ourselves a fight. We are now going to game number 3 in the fight, in the semi-finals fight between Ace Hearts versus Drifter 3.0. And so far, we are enjoying it. If you are enjoying it, please share this video. Paki-like na po yung page namin, Yorick PH, World of Wild Rift, and Rattlesnake. Andyan po sa baba. And in the video description, para po, suporta sa amin and suporta sa teams ninyo na that you're watching right now. Right? Bans are already available. It is gonna be Ace who will go for the first ban this time. And Rattlesnake, what do you think about the bans?
We're still gonna be seeing a Kali, Lee Sin, and Orianna sa bans. Actually, typical ban. Reasonable bans as usual. So we're not seeing any respect bans from the previous games. So seems gusto silang na-punish sila palagi ng Corki, na-punish sila palagi ng mga champs nila. But anyway, we're gonna be seeing what their strategy is gonna be this time. That it's gonna be the do or die game for both teams.
Alright, so last game, whoever wins this will go to the finals. Whoever loses, we'll still see them tomorrow in the game number 1 before the finals. Alistar is gonna be the last ban.
Ayun na naman. Same bans actually for all 3 games. Very interesting, you know. I would ban the champs like Braum, like Forky, respect bans, you know. I do not want to see them, but it seems that Akali, Lee Sin, and Orianna are heavier champs that they would not want to encounter compared to the Corki and the Brahms the previous games. So, well, we will see about that, and we're gonna be going into the draft pick any minute.
Alright, you saw game number 1, you saw game number 2. Who are you favoring now?
Ace going for Siege mostly. Not really sure actually. It's actually a very close match for both teams having nearly equal skill set. It's actually very interesting because seeing a Siege lineup also able to dominate is actually very good, and a very, you know, the normal usual lineup from Drifters.
Right.
So not really sure. I think it really depends on how they will put their strategies into play. And here we are at the picks. So far, we're seeing the blue side going for the Siege again. Ace Hearts still going for the Siege lineup. We're still seeing that Ziggs never gets old. And that Braum, a very good tanky support. And a Camille, very good for the split push and the early laning phase sa Baron lane nila. So this is very effective. And that Graves, I've seen Graves mostly in games right now, and he's proving to be a very effective jungler. So we'll see how their Siege lineup should dominate this game, or is it going to be the Drifters game? And we're seeing the Wukong by Awaken. Yeah, Wukong is very, very common these days, and I like the fact that his ultimate can really put a good fight for a very good initiate sa clash. So yeah, I'm looking forward to both teams, and that's Fiora, a very good counter to Camille, and is also able to do split push for the team. And that Aurelion Sol, man, that Aurelion Sol, I really, really think he needs to be nerfed more with his stun. Napakalaki ng area, and he's also able to stun all the champs ng kalaban natin. So, this is a very exciting game for both teams, and we'll surely see who's gonna win tonight's semifinals and will advance to tomorrow's finals.
Right, Graves na naman from the team. I think I like the lineup of Ace right now, considering they're going for his siege push right here. Jana is gonna be taken as a support from the by the red team. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome to game number 3. Welcome to the Wild Rift. We are watching the fight between Ace Gaming Hearts versus Drifters 3.0. And on the blue side, it is the Aces Hearts. And on the red side is Drifters 3.0. We are one even. Whoever wins this is going to be an invade right here from the blue side. This is going to be spotted by this ward right here. Red team knows about this, so they are going to respond with an invade of their own. That is a very, very wise response right there.
Very wise indeed, but with that, Camille going and marching her way towards the top. No, there's no aggression. And so far, so good. Yeah, successful invade by the red side, a successful invade by the blue side. So this is gonna be a good start for both teams, evening the gold. And yeah, so far so good. I think this is gonna be the chance for us to introduce our players. On the blue side, we have Ace Oi on the Braum support Dragon Lane. We have Ace Yuri Zetsuna. Oops, I think there's gonna be a fight.
Alright, there's gonna be fight at the bottom. Ezreal dealing the damage in, and that Corki will crash down. First blood from the Ace Hearts, and that is gonna be Ezreal who gets the kill. Cavalry is here though. Are they gonna be able to complete the punish right now? Braum is already very low, but red team will be pushed away. That Aurelius already very low right here, so that rotation is gonna fail. That is gonna be 1-0. First blood on the blue side. Ace Hearts doing it in the early part of the game.
That was a very good start for the Ace Hearts. 1-0 on the board and a 1k gold lead in their favor. So going back, it's gonna be Ace Yuri on the Graves jungle, Eligiggle on the Ziggs mid lane, Ace aiming on the Camille Baron, and lastly Ace Zeeks on the ADR Ezreal.
Alright, on the red side, Sujutsu on the Aurelius mid, Awaken on the Wukong jungler, barely pop. Up, there's gonna be a fight. Hold that thought. Nope, that's just gonna be a trade right there. Barely pop on the Corki ADR Jana by Chaos. Oh my, Ritz support. Father Queenie on the Baron laner Fiora. Things are very spicy here at the top lane. It is gonna be Camille dealing so much damage right now. Fiora is gonna be forced to back away from the wave creeps, and no CS for her.
Man, so far so good for both teams at 2.5 minutes into the game. 1-0 on the board, and now a 2k goal lead by the blue side. But look at the map control. We're going to be seeing a fight on the top lane. So far, they're trading so much damage for that Camille against the Fiora. But going back, the map control red team is displaying, making sure they can extend it furthermore into the jungle lane of the blue side, making sure they know the movements of the Graves. This is going to be very effective for them to make sure that they're not going to be easily ganked. And I think there's going to be a fight.
Here at the bottom, there's a fight. Braum is already very low. 3 champions going after them. Braum is going to go down, and that is 1 even on the board. It is going to be the Aurelius who gets the point, and that is all 1. Pretty even on the gold. Just 1k gold lead on the blue side. That's something for them.
It's really something indeed. And on the top lane, a death bush handled by the Camille, and oops, and Hextech going to be casted on that Fiora. It's not looking so good, and that's a good armor and an evade by the Fiora, saving herself from that Camille. Still 1-1 on the board, and a 2k gold lead now in favor of the blue side. And it's going to be 10 seconds until the first dragon of the game is going to spawn. We'll sure see a very spicy fight here on the dragon any minute. We're seeing some resets from both teams, and that Wukong and Braum already taking their position and rewarding as early as they can.
Almost. Camille almost getting a kill in the Fiora, and the Graves visiting with the ultimate almost gets the Fiora, but air in this game almost doesn't count. That is still not a kill, and that's ultimate wasted on the blue side. This is going to be advantage for the red team, and there you go. They are going to be using that advantage they have right now. They are going to go for the Drake already, but will reset the Drake since everyone is not just here yet. Aurelius is still defending the mid since blue side has priority. Fiora will try to poke things out, but will not connect to anyone right now. It is going to be Fiora who takes the damage from the Camille. Dragon is going to be reset again. There it is. Blue team is going to collapse on the red team. This is going to be very bad for them. Good ultimate, good package right there by the Corki. Will stop the blue side from collapsing. Ultimate by the Braum is going to connect, and there is the fight. Janna will go down first, and Hexa's ultimatum is going to be casted by the Camille. Wukong will go down. Braum is somehow still alive, and this is a disaster for the red team. They will get out of there. Blue team Ace Hearts taking the fight 3-1 on the board, and they take the dragon with them.
What a disaster for the red side. 3-1 on the board and a 4K gold lead now in the pockets of the blue side, and that first dragon actually going to their side as well. It's going to be 25 seconds until the Rift Herald is going to spawn. So far, it's not looking so good for the red side, knowing that blue team is pretty comfortable at this point with their 4K gold lead and the dragon buff in their pockets. But we'll surely see. It's still early into the game to make some conclusions. And that's going to be 5 seconds until the Rift Herald is going to spawn. We'll surely see an awesome pick-off here from both teams.
Alright, if there is a team who knows how to come back, you're looking at them right now. Game number 2, Never Say Die Drifters. You saw that. I think they can do that still here. Let's see moving forward in the game as the top is being pressured right here by the Ezreal. Corki doing damage to the creeps right now. Rift Herald is already very low, but will be taken right away by the blue team. No contest right there whatsoever. Corki very low, will get out, and that is blue side getting the Rift Herald.
Right, so far, blue side really so comfortable at this point of the match with a 4K gold lead in their pockets and the Rift Herald also in their pockets, and we're seeing a fight.
Alright, they eat the ultimate of Ezreal, and they're already very low. Plus the bomb of the Ziggs is going to be very painful right now. Red team is in pain, will run away, but no deaths. Good job finding an opening and getting out from that pressure from the blue side. Blue side will continue the pressure though here at the top lane. Mind you, the first turret of the game is already down. Here on the bottom, blue team will get another one. This will further their lead in the game.
Good job indeed evading that kill from the red side, but not really so good on the turrets. And here on the bottom lane, Graves run for his life, and so far he's actually safe. 3-1 on the board and a 6K gold lead now in favor of the blue team. And mind you guys, there's no Rift Herald being casted yet by the blue side, so it could spell trouble for the red side, and they gotta make sure they're not gonna experience the wrath of the Rift Herald pushing more turrets in their lanes. So they gotta make sure that they protect those turrets. It's gonna put them at a deeper pit.
Alright, remember it is blue team who got the first Drake of the game, so they are sitting on a very good buff right now. They can use it for this take, plus the Rift Herald in their pockets. That could be something for the take. Dragon's not just spawning yet, so they're just gonna pressure the mid right now. And good pokes by Ace Oi right now, but nothing so far. Let's check out the itemization right now. Leander's is already completed, and it's Oblivion Orb is gonna be created by the Aurelian Sol. Right now, ang ADR, tignan natin ang ADR. Ziggs has so much items right now. Building on the second item, Ziggs is in a good lead right now in terms of farm. So let's see what will happen. Oops, there's gonna be fighter right here. Ultimate by the Ezreal is gonna be casted from way downtown. It's not gonna connect. Camille will find an exit and will get out. Dragon is gonna be next in the plate.
Pretty safe for now. 3-1 on the board and a 6K gold lead still maintained by the blue side and the dragon buff in their pocket. But it's going to be 15 seconds until the second break is going to spawn, and we'll surely see a spicy fight there as the dragon will spawn.
I think they're gonna be summoning the Rift Herald right here in the mid, and there it is. Rift Herald is gonna be summoned in the mid, and this will create space for them, make red team busy in defending this Rift Herald as they take the Dragon. Dragon is already halfway down, so this is a very good plan by the blue side. Ace Hearts are getting the Dragon with no contest. Wrap it in a wrapper and a ribbon. Put a ribbon on it because that is a gift already.
Classic strategy, releasing the Rift Herald on the mid lane, making sure that they can secure the Dragon, and that Camille also busy on the top lane, trying to push the minions towards the turret. A very smart strategy by the blue side. Still 3-1 on the board, and
Ooh.
I think we're seeing a fight. We just missed that Corky dying on the mid lane. And oops, that bomb misses. Napakasayang. But anyway, 4-1 on the board, and we'll surely see. No, we're not gonna be seeing a fight just yet. But oh, that ultimate from Brom hits 2 champs, and he disengages. But we're not looking so good for that Aurelion Sol, and that Aurelion Sol gets taken down, and the mid turret also gets taken down. 5-1 on the board, and a 10k gold lead already secured by the blue side, and 2 dragon buffs in their pockets. The Baron Asher, guys, has already spawned, and this could be their ticket to winning this game. But we'll surely see if they're gonna go for the Baron, or they're gonna make sure that they get an even fight before going for the Baron.
Alright, Aces Hearts getting in, getting out, and get Spade, and they are now looking into this Baron. 2 champions on the red side died earlier, Corky, and then after that Aurelion Sol. That put them further in the lead. That's a 10k right now. That's a very, very soft cushion they're sitting on, and they are in control of the game. They are going to be looking for a pick right here. That will be their go signal for the next for the Baron take. Let's see how they are going to be doing that.
Yes, indeed, and I think we're seeing a fight through that Hextech.
Okay, Hextech's ultimatum is going to be casted right here. Janna will try to run away. Janna is already very low, and Janna is going to be dying early in this fight. Zig's ultimate is going to hit, and that is going to be on point like Steph Curry's 3 points, and red team is going down one by one. Surely, right now, Corky will try to run away. Will find an exit right there, but Ziggs will go for the follow, and with another ball in the face of the Corky, Corky goes down, and that is a 4-1 exchange, and that is gonna be the Baron for their reward.
What was that? We just saw red team evaporate 1 by 1 in that match. 93 on the board, and ooh, that stun misses from the Aurelion Sol. 93 on the board, and the Baron Asher not looking so good at 500, 300, and there the blue team gets the Baron buff, and ooh, there's gonna be a fight.
Nope, that
No,
is
hindi pala. Does not connect, and the red team luckily escapes that Camille. 93 still on the board, and a 12k gold lead by the blue side.
Alright, Ace Hearts
really looking so good for the blue side. They're really dominating this game, securing their victory and making sure they get it. But on the top lane, I think there's gonna be a fight between the Camille and who that Hextech trapped that Camille, and it's not looking so good for Camille already with the turret protecting the Fiora, and luckily they were able to save themselves.
Alright, here we go. Mid is going to be going down just like that in red team. They are down 1 champion. This is a 5v4 defense. Let's see if that is going to be enough for this defense. No, Wukong goes down. Make that 3 champions, just 2 champions defending it, and I think it's over. That's it. Ace Hearts does it in this Rising Star semifinals round number 1. We are going to be seeing them in the next we are going to be seeing them tomorrow in our finals round. Once again, congratulations Ace Gaming Hearts for winning that fight. Here is the stats of the game. Rattlesnake, what do you think about this?
That was a very intense game. Look at that chart. Blue team getting a clean sweep from start to end. Red team, although, was not given a chance to make a comeback this time. Ace Heart really dominated that game from the objectives, from the turret pushes, and from the team fights. That siege lineup, guys, you have to look up to that because it seemed to be very effective for Ace Hearts.
Alright, it is going to be the Israel who is our MVP for that fight. Guys, tournament tournament. There is gonna be a big tournament this weekend, Friday and Saturday. It is gonna be March 26 and 27, if I'm correct. Yes, 26 and 27. Registration is still open. It is World of Wild Rift Supremacy. So hopefully hopefully we can see you there. Okay, and then also for the Rising Stars, if you want to join the Rising Stars for week number 3, that is gonna be next week. Andyan po sa video description. Join us in our Scrim events. So if you're looking for practice dito na sa Scrim Nights Rising Stars, ma-feature pa natin yung laro ninyo at may chance pa kayong manalo and face good champions along the way. So hopefully we'll see you. Ace Hearts, once again, good job, well played. Hope to see you in the tournament. Also on the opposite side naman sila Drifters 3.0, man, good improvement on your gaming. We want to see you stronger. Hope to see you in the tournaments and also in the future Rising Stars. That's it for game number 1. We're going to be heading for game number 2 in a bit. We will just be on a 5-minute break. We will be back.
And here's the caster, everyone.
You can